What is going on, guys? Welcome back to another video, and today we are recapping day number 2 of the OTAs. I'm sorry I couldn't do day number 1, but quickly I'll just go over a little bit of day number 1 in kind of a rapid fire way. But if you guys are new to the channel, make sure you guys hit that like button and subscribe for more Giants content and also NFL content as we know it right now. So, Giants rapid fire OTA day number 1. So, Nate Solder and Mike Remmers are out with their respective injuries. They should be back before training camp. The quarterback play was not great. Eli Manning had balls sail over players and also had one intercepted as well. Evan Engram looked great and should remain a key part of this offense, if not have a bigger role in this offense. Is already making plays and really impressing people out there. Secondary looked great. Several DBs making plays, including Sam Beal, who's coming back and tipped a pass that was ultimately intercepted by newcomer Jabril Peppers from the Cleveland Browns. And former Dolphin Tony Lippett also had an interception. Alec Ogletree also made a couple plays from the linebacker position, had a tipped pass, and Janoris Jenkins ultimately intercepted it. And then Tay Davis takes snaps from the nickel linebacker position alongside Alec Ogletree. So Tay Davis is going to get that nickel linebacker spot alongside Ogletree. So that's going to be the replacement for like Ray Armstrong. And I forgot who else was there before that. I think Tay Davis started a couple games at nickel last year. But that being said, then in the nickel corner position, Grant Haley got the nod to start at nickel corner. But I could imagine Julian Love is going to make enough plays that eventually he'll make his mark, and by the regular season he will start at nickel corner. So it's Grant Haley's job to lose right now. He may lose a job. He will lose a job, I predict, but he's got the nod right now at nickel corner. So we move on to day 2 of the OTAs. So with a windy day there at Quest Diagnostics Training Center, balls are going to be hard to throw and hard to reach the receivers. But Eli Manning showed his veteran experience in the wind and made some difficult throws and did pretty well at that, especially to the longest tenured Giants player, Giants wide receiver, Sterling Shepard, who obviously they have a great chemistry with each other, so that's why they were able to do that. Speaking of Sterling Shepard, he opened up about being a veteran in the locker room, not only to the wide receivers, but I assume to the whole team. We already have a lot of leaders in there. Not enough, but we have leaders in there. We have obviously Eli, who's more of a silent leader, but then Saquon's really stepped up. Alec Ogletree, the newcomer, stepped up. We also have, I believe, B.J. Hill, the rookie last year, stepped up as well. So we have some leaders on this team, and Sterling Shepard definitely embraced and opened up to being a veteran there. He says, I'm a vet now. He has to take everything seriously, especially with signing a new contract. So I really hope Sterling Shepard could step up and be that leader. Not that I don't think he is already, but just the fact that if he wears that C on his chest, I think he'll deserve it. But as far as that goes, I mean, he wants to be a leader on the team, and I definitely think he got that across to us and the media and guys like that. So, and then here's what I really got out of this OTA here in day 2. Evan Engram and Jabril Peppers have been going at it all day. They've been lined up against each other all day. So obviously you had some plays that favored in Jabril Peppers, and you have some plays that favored with Evan Engram. And there was one play in particular, Peppers almost had an interception on Eli. I think it was Eli. Evan Engram. He undercut Evan Engram on a route and couldn't make the interception. But he still made the play on the ball. And then also Evan Engram made a play, caught the ball over Jabril Peppers and made a move on him. And from there on, I think we sparked a little rivalry there, because I mean, this can do nothing but make these two players better for each other. I mean, you look at Evan Engram, he's one of the more electrifying and athletic at tight ends in the league. I'm not going to say he's one of the best tight ends in the league, but he's definitely going to be a challenge to cover. So that's definitely going to turn Jabril Peppers into a better player, being that he's dealing with this type of player every day in practice. And so he could take what he learned out into the field and, face either lesser competition or, tight ends that are not as athletic as him, because I really don't think you can count with your fingers who is more athletic at the tight end position than Evan Engram, especially faster at the tight end position than Evan Engram. So that's going to be a tough task for Jabril Peppers. So that'll definitely make him a better player. It's going to make or break him. On top of that, it's good for Evan Engram as well because Jabril Peppers is one of the more versatile defensive backs in the league right now. So, you can really line him up anywhere, in the nickel, in the free, in the strong. I mean, he can do anything. And so to have a gadget player like that, you're going to have to find the soft zones. You're going to have to beat man. You're going to have to beat regular zone and things like that. So, I mean, Evan Engram has a tough task as well. So they can definitely learn from each other, spark a little rivalry, and this will definitely make them better players. This is good for the Giants right now. By the way, that kind of worries me a little bit. Jabril Peppers having that didn't quite catch that interception that he undercut Evan Engram on. This is the problem I have with Jabril Peppers is that, yes, he had an interception yesterday, but what was that off of? That was off of a tipped pass. I mean, that's kind of what it looks like to me that what Jabril Peppers is going to be. I mean, I want him to make his own plays. I want him to, not only make his own plays, but finish on his own plays. If he tips a pass, I want him to catch it. I don't want him always to be the guy at the right place at the right time. I want him to be able to make those plays, and hopefully, he gets another opportunity here in the OTAs, and he actually makes a play on the ball and finishes and tackle and intercepts the ball. So hopefully that happens. But and then my final point I wanted to bring up: the edge rush looked good. Rookie third-round pick O'Shane Ximines was seen in the backfield a couple of times, as well as Kareem Martin and newcomer Marcus Golden. B.J. Hill was also seen, having the opportunity of stopping a run as well on Saquon Barkley, but obviously he couldn't make attempt the tackle or anything because it's OTAs and they don't have pads and things like that. So it's very hard to determine if the trenches are good or not. If your offensive line or your defensive line or your outside linebackers are good or bad, or what they need to work on, or anything like that. It's hard to determine that so early in OTAs and training camp and stuff like that because they don't wear pads and they don't go 100%. So, I mean, as of right now, the edge rush looks good, but every year they always say the edge rush looks good, but it never winds up being like that. So, hopefully it's for real this time. But that is day 2 of the OTAs, guys. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. Hopefully we get some better plays from the quarterbacks. I haven't really seen any crazy plays, and then when I watch on the highlight reel, I mean, I'm seeing a lot of balls that aren't zipped to the wide receiver. I'm seeing a lot of balls that are taking very long to get to the receiver. I'm seeing a lot of balls that are not very spiraled. I mean, you don't really see a lot of spirals. I saw Daniel Jones a couple of times throw really bad spirals, but hopefully that gets better. Hopefully the quarterback play gets better. I want to see the defense absolutely dominate the offense because I have faith in the offense. I just don't have faith in the defense. So I want to see them prove my point and dominate the offense. Hopefully they become a really good group there. But the secondary looks strong, man. The secondary really looks strong. It was definitely a weakness going into this offseason, and Dave Gettleman did a good job of putting all that together, adding, Antoine Bethea and Jabril Peppers, Julian Love, Corey Ballentine, who's also sidelined, and Deandre Baker as well. Haven't seen anything about Deandre Baker, so hopefully he's all right and he's playing well. But all that being said, let me know what you guys think in the comment section below, and I'll see you guys in the next video. See you guys later.